Hi, everyone. My name is Lindsay McGuire. I'm the Associate Director of Content and Campaigns at Goldcast. We are a B2B video campaign platform that allows you to infuse video throughout the customer journey, helping you build revenue and brand through events and video. And I am here to talk about AI for streamlined event marketing. So let's get started. First, we're going to talk about the event marketing process the old way, aka before infusing AI into your workflows and processes. So this is going to be from campaign conception all the way to your post-event activations. So starting at campaign conception, that's your researching, your brainstorming, your designing, doing all the work you need to do to package up your event to then promote it out into the market. This can take anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks, depending on the size of your event, size of your team, and the tools and resources you have in your tool belt. Next comes the pre-event, and this is the planning and the promoting of your event. This can take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks on average, depending on the size of your event. Then comes the during event. So this is really that live engagement and the content creation, content capture, about an hour if it's a webinar or a single virtual event, obviously more time if you're producing a larger scale event. Then comes post-event. And I'll say too, also, your webinars, your virtual events, they're all videos. So this post-event is also figuring out how to use that event content through a video workflow, video repurposing, but I'm going to bring that more back into the talk at the end. So hang tight. So this post-event is going to be following up with your engaged audience, figuring out how to get people back into that on-demand content, and then again, that content repurposing, figuring out how to use that source content to the best of your ability. This can take anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks or even more, depending again on your tools, your resources, your workflows, and those on your team. Last but not least, what is the commonality across this? Almost all of this, besides the during event stage, takes a lot of time, a lot of time. There's huge investments of time and people and resources. And so now let's look at the event marketing process with AI. Your steps are not going to drastically change. The flow is not going to drastically change, but the time you spend doing each of these steps is going to be drastically cut down. So you'll see down this bottom, actually all tasks can be cut down to minutes or hours versus days or weeks. Now I'm going to paint some pictures of how you can do that going forward. But really what you need to think about is it's not really using AI to rework or revamp or change necessarily your event marketing process. It's just figuring out where it best fits into your flows and your workflows and where it can save you the most time. So let's talk about pre-event use cases for AI. So we actually talked to our community. We host a community for event marketers called the Event Marketers Club. So the next 3 use case examples are coming from people in our actual community. We hope you join us there to talk even more about using AI in event marketing. First off is Kim, and she uses AI to power her brainstorming. So she comes in from the ground floor using AI to figure out thought-provoking titles, identify most effective engagement formats, and leverage insights from best practices. So she really uses this when she's getting started in that very first kind of campaign conception step of the process. And AI is a great writing partner, writing buddy. I will say we always advocate for a human to be the handler of AI. So don't let your AI go out there and be rogue. You always need to have a human editor, a human handler to come in and partner with AI, right? It's not doing the job for you. It's a tool that you can use to best create the final outcomes alongside it. So again, she's talking about using it for brainstorming of session titles and also to identify different engagement activations, whether that's virtual or in-person events. Next, Darcy uses AI to improve efficiency. So she likes to use it as she is writing her event descriptions, her synopsis, anything else that she needs to market the event to make sure her copy is concise, because all of us event marketers know that landing page, those marketing materials to get people to register are so important. And if you're not clear and concise, you're probably going to see a hit when it comes to your registration conversions from any of those marketing channels you're using. So she likes to use it to be sure that her copy is right on point, is concise, clear, understandable. She also uses it to generate an arsenal of creative ideas, including subject lines, titles, and even content concepts for upcoming events. Again, using it as a partner to kind of like bounce ideas across, figure out different strategies you might not have raised to the surface before in the past. And then is Maureen, and she uses AI to innovate and strategize. So when she's crafting copy for her events and webinars across email, blog posts, social posts, whatever it might be, she uses AI to generate additional talking points or themes for that chosen topic. So she'll go in, she'll kind of have an idea of what she wants to create, and then she'll work alongside AI to figure out other creative ways to position the content. And then she also likes to use it in the final draft before she hits publish, before she goes and shares, to be sure that it's accurate, it's grammar free, and it's polished, ready to hit published and go and get those registrations flowing in. So next, let's talk about the design side of the house. So using AI in event design. So some tools here, what they can do. So for Canva, one thing that's nice is it can help you maintain your brand across all of your marketing materials. You simply need to put your brand colors and logo, and Canva can help you create complementary designs for your events alongside your brand standards. Beautiful AI is another one you can use. It uses AI to suggest design improvements. This is great for using for slide decks when you have an almost there finalized product and you just want to see any suggestions for other visual elements, presentation edits, look, feel, flow can definitely help you there. And then some other ones over here that can help you create custom graphics. So Visual Electric, Ideogram, Leonardo.ai. You can prompt it with text to create imagery for your event, whether landing page or slide deck, you name it. And that way you don't get caught up in copyright and licensing issues. So let's talk about post-event use cases. So one thing you can do is infuse AI into your gifting strategies. This can either be for your speakers or for your event attendees if you're doing giveaways. So here's an example with Sendoso. You can infuse AI into your gift selecting, how you schedule and send those gifts, the follow-up and how it kind of follows up with people after you've given a gift, and then how you analyze and optimize that data. So again, using AI across all those steps of that post-event gifting process to make it easier and faster on you. And then one other thing I want to touch on is Goldcast and our smart events. This is using your video from your virtual event, your webinars, your summits, whatever it might be, as source content to then fuel your entire content strategy, your content flywheel, using that video to not only produce video clips, and I'll talk about that next, but social posts, blog content, summaries, follow-up emails, on-demand pages, being able to get the most out of your events automatically created afterwards so that you can then get people back on demand, build trust in your brand, use that content you're capturing, because yes, webinars and events are videos. They're videos, they're videos, they're videos. So please get the most out of your videos by using AI like Goldcast Smart Events. And then talking about video, one thing I want to talk about is just the power of video from your events on social media. Video posts on LinkedIn get 5 times more engagement. People are twice as likely to share, and LinkedIn users spend 3 times longer watching videos compared to reading static content. So that's why you need to start using your videos from your events in your social channels across those. And AI can make it easy. Goldcast Content Lab and Smart Events automatically clip out the best clips for you, which is chef's kiss, so easy. And then I also, too, last minute want to talk about using that content in blog posts as well. So what we can do is we can use our AI to generate SEO enriched blog content that actually use videos within the content. So it's that much more engaging, that much more enriching, and you're getting that much more out of your content. Think again, how are you going to engage with your audience post-event? Create some excellent content for them. And that can be easy with AI. I hope you found value in all these tips and tricks on how to infuse AI into your event marketing processes. Please reach out with any questions. Bye, everyone.